Hey, what's up everybody? It's your girl Kenysha. Welcome back to my channel, my loves and my doves. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back, my loves. Welcome back. If there's some good news I have to report for everybody, and I want to get into this discussion around pricing update for Louis Vuitton for 2024. Given we are all in our low buy era and loving it, we are loving it, right? All right, so we're going to talk about pricing increases for Louis Vuitton because I was blown away by this news. When I read this, I was so blown away. So I said, all right, I'm going to bring it to the community. We are the best community of luxury thrivers on the planet. Join the luxury thriver community and join my membership. If you like what you see, this color is from Madame Glam. I will link the link to this particular color, which is electric red. Also insert a little blurb, a little word about Madame Glam here. And if you like this color, if you like any of the colors that you've seen in any of my prior videos, then you can use my discount code KBotLV35 for 35%.
As you know, I used to get my nails done all the time, but those acrylics was eating me up alive. I was breaking nails left and right. I am now using Madame Glam and I really love them. 30 minutes and I was done with this manicure, top coat, no white, base coat, 5 colors they gave me, and the cuticle oil, as well as the equipment I need in order to do my nails myself.
Let's get into this video. Mr. Bernard Arnault has recently come out to share some good economic news regarding Louis Vuitton LVMH, okay? He's the chairman of his conglomerate. We know this. It's made up of Louis Vuitton. It's made up of Moet Hennessy, Dior, Loewe, Loro Piana. Did you know that? Did you know Loro Piana was in the LVMH conglomerate? We will get into that in my next video, so make sure you subscribe and you stay tuned. Bernard Arnault has come out to talk a little bit about how glad he is that Louis Vuitton basically beat estimates. What am I talking about? Bernard Arnault came out to say in a recent update to analysts, Wall Street basically, that he's pleased with the reports that Louis Vuitton beat recent estimates, beat them. Basically, when someone makes a bet and says that, you know, I think Louis Vuitton is going to only make $20 million this quarter, and they actually make $100 million because we're out shopping, they beat the estimates because we are helping them. So keep that in mind. Louis Vuitton LVMH reported sales that beat estimates, rising 10% in the fourth quarter. 10%. How did they do this? What happened in the fourth quarter? What did everybody buy in the fourth quarter of 2023? I'm not even going to give any hints. In the fourth quarter, full year sales topped $93 billion last year. Last year, Louis Vuitton full year sales topped $93 billion. Can you imagine? That's insane. The French group's selective retailing unit was the fastest growing division. What is the retail unit? What's the retail unit? It's bags, it's shoes, it's sunnies, you know, it's the SLGs. It's all of that. They beat estimates. That's crazy. With sales rising 21% as businesses like Sephora, which is also part of LVMH, can you believe that? So makeup, right? Rising 21% help fashion and leather goods, the company's biggest and most profitable division, comprising mega brands like Louis Vuitton and Dior, and fast-growing houses like Celine and Loewe, reported sales up 9% in line with the previous quarter. So Louis Vuitton continues to just be flourishing amidst everybody else in the luxury industry who is either flat or going down. And what are they doing? What did Chanel and Hermes recently do to their prices? Everybody was ranting and raving about and screaming about, but we in the luxury thriving community, we know how to secure our bags because we stack our coins, right? We're securing a bag, we're in the coins. We talk about money in relation to spending and saving. We talk about money here. So that's what you're getting when you come to my channel. Make sure you subscribe. I love talking about money. This is what we're going to get into. The news that LVMH's fashion brands had maintained a stable pace of growth during the pivotal holiday season, rather than posting a feared further slowdown, like everybody else basically, will likely be well received by investors, which it has been, right? The results demonstrate LVMH's defensiveness on revenues and margins. Now listen to this. Listen to this. Defense. their defensiveness. Now, haven't I always maintained that business is all about being strategic? This is a sidebar. If you are a luxury thriver, if you're part of the community, if you fully desire to have a future of ease in your life, then you're paying attention. You're paying attention, because I did a conversation around money, broke habits, where you have to play offense and defense with your money. And if you do not remember that conversation, you must go back and you must pay attention. Pay attention. LVMH plays defense on revenues and margins. What is revenues? Revenues is sales. So selling 1 million units of these at $1 million is going to be revenue. Margins. If they sell 1 million of these at $1 million, their margins will be more than 93 billion next year. That's what margins is. Profits, extra money on the side that they made because they were being strategic. Louis Vuitton has a diversified business model. Louis Vuitton is diverse. We know this. How do we know this? When we see all these unboxings coming out from our luxury friends who are unboxing Louis Vuitton, when they're unboxing Dior, when they're unboxing Loro Piana, and maybe they're not unboxing Loro Piana because not many know that brand, because that's supposed to be quiet luxury, right? But now they're starting to get a little bit more into the quiet luxury, right? When they're unboxing shoes from the mega brand Louis Vuitton, clothes ready to wear, when they're starting to get into the jewelry, when they're getting into the high-end luxury, Louis Vuitton is a diversified business model. Make sure you're paying attention to this. The wolf in cashmere himself. Listen to this. At LVMH, full year operating profit, margin, disposable money, cash in the bank. Cash that we are sitting on, well, it's not soft, but it's good to have nonetheless. Cash LVMH is sitting on. Profit grew 8% to 24.7 billion. Did we have this conversation when I talked about what goes into the price of a bag? Make sure you go back and watch that conversation. Arnault recognized Louis Vuitton's new CEO, Pietro Boccari, and menswear creative director Pharrell for the brand's strong performance in their first year, as well as women's wear designer Nicolas Ghescar, whose contract was recently renewed. I don't know why they did that, but never mind. A smiling, smartphone camera wielding Arnault was evidently captivated at Pharrell's star-studded menswear show last week, and seems to have brushed off the critiques suggesting the designs are unsophisticated. He does not care about the feedback from anybody about Pharrell's design. Brushed off the critique. What he cares about was all the stars, babies, the stars. The stars were in the house. The stars were there. Pharrell brings the stars out. This past cowboy-inspired infusion of flavor. Can we just move on to the next collection? I'm like ready already. I'm just ready. I'm ready. But what Mr. Arnault doesn't care about, he doesn't care about the fact that we're ready to move on. He cares about the fact that the stars showed up. He wants to be the Mr. Red Carpet, the next red carpet. All the stars are going to be shining in Louis Vuitton, walking on the red carpet. Did you see Beyonce at the Grammys wearing Pharrell's cowboy ensemble? That's what he wants to see. He wants to see Louis Vuitton mixing and mingling with the elite, if you will. The elite. Who are we? Let's get back to business. Quote, listen to what Mr. Arnault said. It's important to remember that Louis Vuitton isn't a fashion business. I am so sick and tired of people talking about Louis Vuitton as a fashion house, Maybe it was before the wolf in cashmere arrived, but listen. He's now making it very distinctly clear for us. So pay attention. I'm paying attention. Pay attention. If you won't be surprised, okay? That's what this is all about. It's important to remember that Louis Vuitton isn't a fashion house. It's a business where we wanted to put some fashion into it starting in 1995. What happened in 1995? Who was there? Who was there at Louis Vuitton in the 90s and 2000s? Was it Marc Jacobs? Was it Marc Jacobs who started skyrocketing Louis Vuitton? Let us go back in history. As Mr. Arnault has continued to develop and grow and expand Louis Vuitton, he is always associated and brought on ways to further expand the business, make money. He decided that introducing fashion into the business model by acquiring more brands, acquiring other brands, acquiring a diversified set of brands that appeal to a well-diversified audience would be the breadwinner for the company. Was he wrong? Not so far. He said, Pharrell's emphasis on reinterpreting and celebrating historic products alongside proposing highly wearable new designs, on the wearable, clearly landed well with Arnault. For other fast-growing brands like Loro Piana, a major winner in last year's push toward logo-free luxury, aka quiet luxury, not so quiet anymore, and Christian Dior Couture, where sales have more than tripled in 5 years. Wow. Arnault said the group was preparing for slower growth at around 8 to 10% per year. The group has now tripled and quadrupled growth, and now they can rest on their laurels and sit back. Must be really nice. What are our friends Chanel and Hermes doing? Are they scraping by, or are they boosting prices where no one's screaming about Louis Vuitton right now? And listen to the strategy. Do we hear any news about Louis Vuitton right now with relation to price increases? Who's everybody screaming about right now? Hating right now? Got in their eyes targets right now. Chanel and Hermes. While Louis Vuitton last year reaped the rewards of doing all the price increases, coming out with Pharrell, coming out with these new reinterpreted models that at the new higher levels, they're like, we're gonna coast a little bit. That's what they're talking about. That's really funny to me. Now they're saying, Bernard Arnault is saying, the goal isn't to have growth at any cost. Right. I'm happy to pump the brakes a bit now rather than to end up pushing the cart like Chanel and Hermes. That part's not on there. I'm adding that part for effect. But seriously, he might as well have said it. LVMH said it does not plan any significant price hikes this year. There you have it, my friends. From the wolf's mouth. If you're with me to the end and you enjoy conversations like these, I hope you will like and subscribe, share, and come back for more. Stay tuned for my next video, which is talking all about our friend in quiet luxury, Loro Piana. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Like and follow, like and share if you care. Put some comments down. Let's continue the conversation below in the comments. I love that. Thank you all so much for engaging, and until the next video.